go. Of a descent, nothing terrible. That wasn't too bad. We are almost a quarter way into the trip. We're at 20 miles right now, and it is, what time we got? 10:20. Never been on these kind of rock surfaces before. Interesting. Bumpy, bumpy. Not as much sand as I expected. Kind of on and off sandy sections, which as well, I'm not really used to sandy terrain. It's okay if I follow the tire tracks, but that center, there's a bunch of sand. Ooh, look at that pile. Probably lose it there. Degrees on top of Loveland Pass yesterday, and I'm in the middle of the freaking desert today. We're just gonna get upper 80s, possibly low 90s. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see the mines, but the whole reason this off-road loop exists, I believe it was uranium mines. They're mining for uranium up here. It's awesome they made this accessible to off-roaders. Unfortunately, you do have to be registered, so you can't come out here with your ATVs or dirt bikes that aren't registered. It's areas like this where you can't tell if you're on the road or not. This stuff may look smooth, but it's super rough. Really bumpy through this. Sand. I like to move back my weight towards the rear wheel, so I slide back on my back seat. Keep as much weight off the front as I can. I'm not used to riding in sand like that, so I'm just seeing what works best for me, but that's what you're supposed to do. Move your body weight back. Drop off. Woohoo! Was nice. I need more of a lean on the kickstand because I got so much weight in these damn bags. So what do you guys think of White Rim Trail so far? I think it's pretty epic. I'm about 30 miles in currently, so we're not even halfway. Speaking about my kickstand, so freaking embarrassing. I wasn't filming it, but I was just past the park entrance. I pulled over to air down my tires a little bit, got the rear one done, moved to the front, airing it down, and I moved the tires slightly, and the bike tips over on me. A line of cars to the park entrance. Almost everybody saw that. And here I am ripping it around in the desert. No issues yet. No one's out here. So yeah, most embarrassing moments when someone's watching, right? That's a pretty hard drop down. Big roll. Riding into the middle of nowhere here. I've been through the desert on a horse for the night. It felt good to be out of the rain. I don't want to get too crazy. If something happens to me out here, I don't want to be waiting a couple hours for help. Like waiting a couple days. There's some sand here. Oh, this is sand. Still okay if I follow these tracks. Really gotta watch out for these rocks, especially these ones sticking out of the ground that are halfway planted. Something like that at high speed, you know, a nice little pointy one will puncture a tire. Especially if you get to pinch the rim. That's why it's very important not to run these tires too low. And you don't want to be too aggressive off-road if you lower those tire pressures, especially with a heavy adventure bike like this. This is a 500-pound bike, so you got a lot of impact with the panniers almost full, me on the bike. You know, we're sitting pretty at about, let's see, 5, 6, 7, maybe 800 pounds. It's a lot of weight on those tires. 40 miles into the trail. It's a little rough throughout here. Some washout. They limit the amount of vehicles on this trail daily, and somehow I managed to get stuck by somebody in a place where I can't pass. Just my luck, you know? It's always like that. Water break. I'll pull over here for a second. We are exactly 42 miles into White Rim Trail. coming from the visitor center entrance there. It's getting hot. My bike is showing 82 degrees right now. I'm gonna chug some water. We'll head out in a sec.